Trigger warning. The information you're about to hear describes gruesome acts of violence. Viewer discretion is advised.
If you're a woman or you were born of one, you need to stop. Today, in 2022, as you watch this on your smartphone, women are being executed in Iran for not wearing a hijab. This is Mahsa Amini. She was walking down the street with her brother at 22 years old when she was taken captive by the morality police for not wearing her hijab correctly. They told her that she would need to take a mandatory 1-hour class to learn how to wear it correctly, and instead, they beat her to death and then lied about it. Not every act of violence is to be taken seriously, but just to offer some perspective, here in the United States, we throw a fit when our child is cyberbullied. Can you imagine them walking down the street, being arrested and kidnapped for following an already inhumane law and then being executed for it? This vicious and violent act catalyzed thousands to protest in the streets of Iran, where unfortunately more are being executed and harmed. As an act of protest and in the victim's honor, thousands of women are cutting their hair. I will say, it is hard sometimes to find the words to describe what it's like to be a woman today, but I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like to be a woman in Iran. The government is retaliating on the people of Iran by shutting down their internet any moment now. They already shut down Instagram, so it's our job to raise awareness and help in whatever way we can. May Mahsa Amini rest in peace, and may we all send love and light to her family that she left behind, especially her brother, and to all of those women of Iran and the families that support you around the world. Thank you for your courage, for your bravery, for your sacrifice. You're an inspiration to us all, and I'm with you.
I wanna hear your thoughts, I wanna hear your sound. And mama always told me to shout and speak my mind out loud. Come on and talk when you got the time. Freedom wants you on the line. We wanna hear from you. You gotta go and let your voice shine. Platform yours, it's not just mine. We wanna hear from you. You gotta go and talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. You're gonna shine. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. You're gonna shine. Welcome to the Freedom Savage Podcast. Hey y'all, what's up? It's your boy Douglas, or you can call me Freedom. Welcome to my channel. I miss you guys. I know I've been gone for like eons, like literally years. This summer was a lot for me. Full disclosure, my mom passed away, and this summer was just very, 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 very daunting. I'm like now just beginning to recover from everything and just, heal. One thing that my mom told me to do, regardless of what happens to her, was keep going. So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm living my life. I'm, continuing what I was originally, see my shadow, just continuing to live my life. I'm continuing to do me. I mean, that's really all I could do. So it's basically the bulk of why I haven't really been to YouTube. There was just so much remapping that I had to do for how I wanted to just continue to carry everything out. As far as just like my brand, I made some changes to the channel and obviously this podcast, and I'm just ready to live, do me, give y'all the content y'all need. I feel so good being back, and I'm so proud of myself for just like even being here. One of my best friends actually just texted me just now and told me that like she knows like my mom would be like really, really proud of me right now for even like shooting. So I'm like, I'm here, but I'm not here, but I'm here. This is season 2, episode 1. I wanted to start off this season just fresh and I cannot wait to actually show you guys everything that I have in store. There's going to be some new faces that I think you guys will really, really love. There's obviously going to be some familiar faces, some people that you guys saw from last season. I'm just ready to give you guys new everything, new, improved, more fun, everything. I can't wait to show y'all the music, the content, all of that. And we're really just gonna continue to get into the things we was getting into. Y'all already know, before we get started, I want to make sure that you guys like this video, comment below this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel. Why? Because you already know y'all need me, period. Ooh, one more thing. Brother in the background. Any noise y'all hear, out of my control. So just, expect that. Let's get into our first segment. Hey y'all, what's up? All right, this is my segment, Freedom of Speech. I'm with a very special friend of mine. Somebody I wanted to actually get on for the first season, but y'all already know the first season got cut short because of everything that was going on. But I am now very proud to introduce my girl and one of my very best friends, Deborah. Let's talk about it. So you can introduce yourself, give your pronouns, say whatever. The floor is yours.
All right, cool. So, hi, my name is Deborah, your girl Debs, some cute, simple pronouns, she, her. And yeah, I'm just, regular girl from Brooklyn, Brooklyn Barbie. Had to put that in there, but
it's raised in Brooklyn is Brooklyn all day. Like that's what they're not understanding.
I had to. Come on now, it's in the introduction. You gotta know.
What I really want to know is, how was your day? Let's first start off with that.
Oh Lord, my day was hard. It's hard out here for women. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. Being a woman is hard, and I woke up with the pains. It was just so bad. I couldn't even move this morning. I did not want to get out of bed. I couldn't. Like, it was bad. But I got up. I ate breakfast. Did my daily routine, and I feel better now. But this morning, not good. How was your morning?
I just, as she already knows, but our friend's birthday was Friday. Shout out to our girl Kina.
Birthday twin. Oh yeah, it's my birthday too.
Oh, I forgot both of y'all birthdays. Happy belated, by the way. How did I forget that? She had like a party, and I was kind of like, I had to get myself together, just like all throughout this weekend. I just had to like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, get myself back together, get myself back into the shape of things. Kina had came over for a little bit, and then like she had left, and then my girl Claudia, shout out to Claudia, she had came over, and then she had left. But other than that, like really nothing. I just ate up a storm because I cooked a good ass meal yesterday. I'm in my kitchen like crazy because my mom's child, so obviously the cooking went into me. But everybody knows I've been cooking since, I started this YouTube channel off of mukbangs. Like, go check out my mukbangs.
All right, come on now.
But no, I cooked, what did I cook? Pork chops.
I love pork chops. Please don't do meat.
Pork chops, rice, and macaroni and cheese. Like my way. Remember when I told you I tried to do the roux situation, but it didn't hit like how I wanted it to?
Right.
I just did it my regular way because like my mom and my sister, they never really made theirs with like starting off with a roux first. They just fucked everything to the noodles. So like that's kind of like what I did. And I don't know, it came out really, really good. Like how like my sister would make it. And I'm about to put a whole video. Matter of fact,
let's go
actually show you what I threw down yesterday. Cause I think I put it on Snap too, but let me show you what I threw down yesterday. Like this is what I threw down yesterday.
Ooh, yes. I want to play. Yeah, Douglas, when I come, okay, because mind you, let me let y'all know. So me and Douglas, we went to high school together in New York. We went to LaGuardia in Manhattan, but we both from Brooklyn. But now I live in California. real far. And the last time I went out there, it was last year?
Yeah, like last year, like
And
summer.
last year in the summer. So I'm trying to go out there for spring break. So hopefully I can go out there and you can make me a plate because
Oh
I'm hungry.
yeah, you already know. Just in your honor, we cooking a whole dinner. So
We
like
need
we're
to
cooking
be
a
up,
whole dinner.
we finna be up with a plate. That's all I
We're
know.
cooking a whole dinner. That's all you need to know.
Right. Because I feel like every time we make plans, one thing we gonna do is
It's
eat.
eat.
I'm not going
Period.
out with nobody if foods are not included in the plans. Oh, we finna go here. Okay, where are we eating?
But when is the food gonna be a thing?
Where is the
When
food
is
coming
the
from?
food gonna be a thing?
Right.
We're
Because
eating.
I can't be out with people who nibble, like just a little here and there. No,
Yeah.
baby, I want to eat.
Yeah, we gotta
Like,
eat. We eat.
we gotta eat, girl.
We
That's
eat is
not
in the chat.
good.
We eat
You
is in the
know?
chat. I'm just so excited to see you again. I know life out there has been rather interesting.
Mm.
So
Uh-huh.
so thank you for doing this. Like all jokes aside,
Sure.
um, I couldn't have thought of nobody else to really come on this podcast with me, and then you like match my energy so much. So
Of
like
course. You know
y'all
that
don't
it's
understand.
that's the
Like,
same
we're the
way.
same person. Like
Right, for real.
for real.
It really is.
And I just need you like after you're done with this, like after we're done with this, I just really want you to consider low key just and it may take time. Look, I'm all a fan of things taking time and you doing things slowly. You got to do it at your own pace, but get into your YouTube bag. I think the world needs your personality. Like real talk. Like
You
real,
know,
real, real, real
I
talk.
always think about it, but I don't know. I've never really been a social media person just because, okay, so when I was younger, my parents was not letting me even be on social media. I had Musically, my mama found out, ooh, it was about to be the end of my life. I had to get rid of the account. I was not able to post no more. I wasn't even able to go on it. Like, so when I was young, I was never really on social media.
Mm-hmm.
By the time I did get any kind of social media, it was really in like high school. And then even then, like I still stayed away from it. Like I don't post like that. So I feel like if I was really to get into YouTube, I don't know if I'd be able to like keep it consistent. Yeah, because I don't post like that. I'm not really like I get weird when it comes to being on camera. Like, I don't know. I
Yeah.
just always weird like that.
That's how it was for me. Like when I first started YouTube, like after my first video, I was like, am I gonna keep this going? Like, am I really gonna keep this going? Like, is this really something at first I was like, let me just put on a persona. Like, I just want y'all to know I got my little slogans and stuff for how I saw my channel, like, hey, what's up? It's your boy, whatever. Like, this is how this is how people know me for starting my stuff. This is how I introduce myself. But I want y'all to know that everything y'all seeing right now isn't for the cameras. Like, this is really how I am. Like, I talk like this. I do all of these things without cameras having to be in front of me. I was always called funny by my friends, but I'm like unintentionally funny. It's just like
it's just how we are.
it's just how we are. Like it's a lot of clowns should be happening in our lives. So when we describe it, when we narrate it, then me and you and I are both expressive when we talk. So it's just like we're always gonna hit you with a little metaphor, something mad funny. Just
and we always play up stuff that happened to us. I feel like every time we talk about really bad shit that's happened in our lives, like we always dash something a little funny in there.
Yeah, we got to make it a little funny in the process.
Like, why are you joking about your grandfather's passing? Like, baby, please don't judge me.
Yeah, like for real. Like, we got to make it a little light in the chat, just a little.
Right, come on now. Life is harsh enough.
I feel like our friends are gonna like go crazy because I haven't told nobody you were doing this, by the way. So like when it actually comes out, I can only imagine how crazy someone.
They could be like, "Oh my god!"
Because they always call us funny without it having to be like, just we were always called funny and shit, and always told that we went well together, even just like without the camera.
I know, because since the first day I met Douglas, I'm like, oh yeah, that's my vibe.
That's my vibe. It was just an instant. It was just an instant like. It's happening.
When I meet people, I'm very welcoming to everybody, like I know not everybody's gonna be like me. So I feel like I meet a lot of people who are not like me, but we're all very cool, but it's cool to meet somebody who you feel like, man, we just alike. Like,
you could practically be like my sister. Like it's that
and is and are.
It is and are. Like, that's all I know. Like even when you moved, like It wasn't something where I felt like I had to keep in contact. I wanted to, but there's not a lot of kids, even from our high school that you spoke to, that I don't even feel like reached out in the last couple of
Let's
years.
be real about it. Like, I feel like there's some people that I didn't expect to hit me up and hit me up, which was really nice and was really surprising. I had plenty of people I went to high school with that we was, you know, cool, but we was more so acquaintances, not really that close to friends, but they still hit me up and it was like, oh yeah, da, da, da. But there are some people who were, you know, doing a lot, making it seem like they were gonna miss me oh so much. And then I leave and then I don't hear from them at all. I come back, they know I'm back, and they still don't reach out, you know. But it's like at the same time, I reach out, but I don't always get that back, you know. So in some situations, it's me because I'm not reaching out to them either, you know. But it's other situations where it's like, you know, I reach out to you and you act like, okay, but that's fine. I don't stress it because at the end of the day, when I go to New York, this is my fun time. This is my happy time. This is my vacation time. I don't want to sit here and argue with nobody that I used to be cool with. Like, if you didn't remain cool with me, we don't have no problems, no beef. But you know, I'm not gonna kiss your ass. Like, I'm not gonna. No, there are plenty of people who I don't talk to on a regular basis, but they post something I support. I post something they support. So, you know,
everybody's basically kept cordial.
Yeah, pretty much everybody. You know, like there was very few people who I feel like turned weird on me, but that's because I feel like I'm very genuine with everybody. So if you have a problem with me, I'm not gonna say it's just you, but you know, either I was having a bad day or it's just you, baby, and that's all I'm gonna say. I don't have problems with a lot of people.
Yeah, I don't either. It's too much going on in the world anyway.
Not gonna talk about the past though, but like as a present day.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. The one thing that I love about this podcast is that I'm able to interact with people. Like I'm able to interact with fans and family and friends. Like, it's not just my platform, it's ours. You know, that like when it comes to this podcast, like I don't, yeah, even in my promo pictures like that I do for the podcast, like I don't like to make it seem like it's just mine and y'all are guests. Like, this is, once y'all come on, it's our episode, it's our thing. You know what I mean? Because this podcast would be shit without y'all. And I'm one of those people where I wouldn't be able to keep shit going. Just like, I do feel like I have like I think I'm capable of just like holding down an event or talking and stuff for like an hour. But come on, a podcast need people. You need like more than one person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you have been one of those friends that have helped me a lot. Shout out to all my other friends that have been there and been supporting me, leading us into the topic that we were actually going to discuss. You really helped me. And I was going to tell you on the phone when we spoke the other day, but I was like, let me say this for the podcast. That way we can have a little moment, you know, for the cameras,
you know,
for the cameras.
Right, you know,
but you have helped me so much with my insecurities. I don't really spoken too much about insecurity on like back in season 1, like in the first couple of episodes of this podcast, but I know that insecurity has definitely been something that I've been battling for a while, just like everybody else. Everybody got insecurities. I always told people that being plus size and being tall, our insecurities didn't trump anybody else's insecurities, but it was a different world. It's a different type of insecurities. It's something that I've been dealing with since 8th grade. The insecure feelings that I began to have really started through the jokes of a certain family member that we're not even going to mention because of the podcast. But you know what I'm talking about.
Opposition.
Like, I'm not going to say it's all them. I'm not going to sit here and blame that particular person and be like, they started it. No, but you know, I would say that I wasn't really thinking about my appearance until the both of them, I should say, was 2 that you know about, family members. They just started to like make jokes and just like make a lot of passive aggressive comments and sometimes just blatantly mean comments about how big I was. And it went on for a while and they never really felt bad about it, even when I initially spoke to them about it back then, because I had the guts to tell them how I felt back then, but I didn't really feel like they really comprehended what they said really stuck with me. Like, that's what I be wanting people to know. Like, I remember when I was growing up, the same family member, I remember when they told me when I was a little boy that, like, to always tell my bullies that six in stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. You know that saying. But words hurt. Like, words hurt real bad. Like, real bad.
I'm a very like emotional person. So, and I'm very mindful of what I say to people because I know what people say to me, it bothers me. I may not say something. No, I usually will tell people off. So let me not lie for these cameras.
We cut this out.
Right.
We
you gonna hear me. But you're not gonna hurt my feelings. Cause bitch, I'm mad. But I feel like sometimes when I was younger, I didn't say anything because I didn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings as much as they hurt me. But I got over that shit quick because
period. Because
I'm not gonna sit here.
People really be crying.
Right, crying, listening to Paramore. We're not doing that every night. I've been insecure a lot of my life only because I'm plus size and I'm tall, but I'm a woman. And I feel like being taller than pretty much everybody you're around, especially growing up in school, was hard. Because I'm taller than all the boys, all the girls, practically taller than a fucking teacher.
Yeah, I was standing in the back of the line because you was
right. And to these, other children who are a lot shorter, especially the girls, I look, a lot bigger than these girls. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when I was younger, at home, I didn't feel weird because my whole family's like that. We're all big and tall. You feel me? Like, we don't have small people in my family like that. So I didn't understand that wasn't the normal until I really got out in the world and saw, hey, not everybody's my size, and people will make fun of you just because they're not used to seeing that, or they're being made fun of for how they look because it's so different from you. Everybody gets made fun of. Everybody gets talked about no matter how much, however you're built. But I feel like some people project their insecurities and that makes people feel worse about themselves, especially being plus size.
Like my friends, like y'all love that I'm tall. Y'all love that I'm my size. Like,
all right.
Actually, like a lot of my friends,
somebody on my level, like I love
you know what I mean? We sonically connected automatically just because we were kind of like built the same, like in our structure.
Right. We grew up off of the same kind of hurt.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm close with people who grew up with the same kind of hurt because it's like you understand why I am the way that I am, why I react to things the way that I do.
Yeah.
Because of what we've both been through.
Because we're in that same space.
Right. We on the same time.
And a lot of like our friends that we share, because we have a lot of mutual friends.
Right.
We a group, by the way.
Right. But, we a big group, right?
Big group.
But we all are kind of, like
short. They're like relatively short or like average height. So it's like, and a lot of like our friends, like they love that I'm tall, like, and because I'm kind. All my friends, like, I have the big teddy bear name, so like everybody calls me the big teddy bear. Like, none of my friends made me feel weird about being my size. If anything, I got praised nonstop by my friends, and I could say that I'm grateful for that. But there were days when I would be hanging out with my friend, I'll be hanging out with y'all, and we'll walk past like shops or something where you could see like our reflection in the mirror, like we'll see ourselves in like the cameras or whatever store we're in or restaurant, and I'm always the biggest. I'm always
you feel like you stick out.
Yeah, and I stick out so easily. I'm really sitting and I'm telling myself like, wow, like some days I wish I was like y'all size, because I also feel like me being so tall, not even I feel like, because it's unfortunately really true, I'm more intimidating to a lot of people, especially so that's why I just especially cops. Like,
I feel like I'm very nice. I'm so nice to people, but I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by me, especially by my demeanor sometimes, because I feel like if I'm around people I don't know, I'm not walking around with a smile on my face, and I'm not angry, but that's just how I am. And I feel like it comes off as a certain kind of vibe, like I'm an angry or mean person.
Yeah, like it's already a lot that I have to deal with, the basic stereotypes of being a tall Black man, especially in New York because it's like, you know, I get looked at on the train religiously. And I can't even put a race on it. Like, I can't even tell you, oh, white people look at me. Like, I get looked at by damn near
everybody.
like everybody. Like,
I don't really take public transportation because where I live there's not really public transportation like that. But in New York, I'm taking a train on a regular basis, and I don't like people staring at me, but it happens so often to the point where people are trying to take pictures of me, videos. Like, I can't see them recording and taking pictures, and like I'm just gonna be okay with that. Like, it's weird, and I don't understand. Like, if you have something positive to say it. Like, don't be shy. I feel like if you're looking at me, you have something nice to say. I'm not gonna be angry if you have something nice to say to me, but if you have something angry or whatever, you talking bad about me, keep that to yourself unless you're gonna say it out loud and keep that same energy. I feel like I don't know. I don't like people just staring at me. Whatever you think about, just let me know.
I started to think like this when it came to people staring at me. If you stare at me, you're a fan of me. Because if you don't know me and you taking time out of your day to look at me, that must mean that I'm really hitting something.
I'm just giving it to you, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So like at this point, it's like if you stare at me, you're a fan.
You're a fan.
Like that's it. And I'm gonna
right.
Look, I feel like I'm something to stare at now. So
like, let's talk about it. I feel like everybody, when it comes to people's insecurities, when it comes to fighting your insecurities and that whole journey and self-love, you got to understand it's going to take a while, and nobody can tell you how long that will take. It will take you the rest of your life. You know, it is an ongoing journey. You will always struggle with how you look, and that's okay because you have good days and you have bad days. But I feel like it gets better, but you have to try. Like, you can't, even if you don't feel it now, like, I feel like what helped me is just really like telling myself the things that I want to feel or want to look like. If I want to look like this, tell myself I am that. Like, I don't know if it's delusion or what, but like really sitting and talking to yourself and having a conversation and appreciating yourself, you know, it helps. Like, you need to take care of yourself.
A couple of weeks ago when we were on FaceTime, it was something that me and my like therapist was already discussing like last year, but something just like hit when you said it. And just like when you told me that it really like works for you, like I've been doing that. Like for the last month and a half, I've been going into the bathroom, or like if I forget to do it like in the bathroom, I'll like just, you know, go open my camera on my phone and do it. But I'll look at myself and I'll be like, look good. I'm sexy.
Right.
I'm eating today. I'm eating. I'm stepping on X. I'm doing that. You know, even if I don't feel like it, I'm telling myself it just to make sure that I do. And I've been having a daily regimen and doing it. And since that day you told me to do it, I haven't been really, I haven't felt the need to feel it before because I've just been telling myself it so much. It's just like, I look good. It's hard to believe. It's hard. Right. People tell you, because I was told by people all my life that I was like good looking. Like so much of my friends, peers, everybody, like I get told by everybody that I'm handsome. I get told by everybody that I'm good looking. But it's like, okay, it's one thing for people to tell me, and then there's another thing for me to believe it. The whole earth could look at me and be like, you're hot as. It's just like, am I? Like, you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be.
No, for real. Like, I feel like when I was younger, especially as, you know, a little hopeless romantic little girl, I, you know, always thought that I'd be able to love myself if someone else loved me. And if someone else showed me how much they love me, it made me feel like, oh, well, you know, he loves me so much. That's why. And when I didn't get that, and I was so insecure by myself, I realized I'm the problem. I need to love myself. It's a hard battle. And I swear, because when I first started doing this, there were days where I felt stupid doing this. I'm like, well, I'm not talking to myself and this. And at the end of the day, even if you feel stupid or dumb doing it, and you just feel horrible saying it, and it's not even the truth, who's watching you? Nobody. You can't be why are you embarrassed? There's nobody here. So you're making yourself feel embarrassed. I had to realize I was the problem. A lot of times when I had certain feelings, it was nobody else's fault but myself. Because I was judging myself. I was making myself feel embarrassed. I was making myself feel insecure.
Yeah.
Nobody else was judging me. I was, because I was so used to being judged. I was judging myself when I had no reason to.
Like you were left with like all of the like
Trauma.
yeah, like all of the you were left with all of the trauma, like and
I
that's
believe
kinda
the
how I
things that
felt.
everybody was saying to me. And,
Yeah.
and it's horrible because, you know, some people can break past that, but some people don't. And I didn't realize that I
So
was
many
holding on to that
people,
for a long time.
so many people, they look at me and they don't see a singer. They don't see singer, model, dancer, entertainer,
Right?
blogger.
They
They
don't
don't
see
see
all your
nothing.
accomplishments.
They don't see none of that. They see, I mean, and to be honest with you, like I've never really felt offended with this question, but I've gotten it all my life. Are you a football player? That was like the one
You know,
question I got.
somebody asked me that. What women's football team you know? Name me one right now. On everything I love. What?
No.
When I first moved out here, it was my sophomore year. It was the second semester of my sophomore year. I'm waiting in the lunch line. He was like, "Oh, you tall, you play football?" What response?
No, not for
Like,
fucking
I just
anything.
feel like you had about, I was waiting in this line for like 10 minutes. You had 10 minutes to come up with
A better question.
Like, you could have asked me if I played sports if you didn't know the specific. Like, you was real bold with that question.
Not even basketball. He said, "Do you play football?" Not saying that there aren't. I mean, I don't know if they are. I don't know
Right,
of
but
any.
at my school, there was no women's football team. There was no outside league to play football.
Yeah.
Nowhere near here.
I,
Like, you trying to be
just
funny. You trying to be funny.
He
If I
was
saw
trying to
you
be
knock you out, not my big football ass is gonna be in trouble. Like,
That's how you say. You really want to know if I play football? Catch this fade. Like,
come on now.
really,
Now you're going down.
now you're actually going down because of that.
Right. Thank you, because he wanted me to get like that to try and prove a point. But it's fine. I kept it real cute and ladylike, but I definitely ignored him and he looked dumb. Please don't do that, because that's not gonna get me to like you. Because mind you, dudes will say something like that and then try and get at you after. What makes me think I want to get with you?
After all of that,
Like, you just said I look like a linebacker.
like,
baby, where we going? Where we going with this? What you into? Because I'm not into that.
I'm not here for it. I like, it's so weird because I've gotten that question all my life. Like, and I thought it was just a New York thing. Like, people were just gonna ask me out here. But even when I traveled, like I've gone to like the islands, like back where my mom was from, like Barbados. I've gotten those questions out there. Whenever we traveled, like I've been down south, Cali. I've gotten those questions practically everywhere I've gone, even out of New York. Like, I never gotten offended at people asking me the question, but it was a reminder that I'm huge as fuck, or that I'm a giant, or that's what I would tell myself. You know,
Yeah,
and that's what I would tell myself. And here's the thing: I never, like, at least not that I could remember. I'm not gonna say that I never had insecurities when I was younger, but like when I was a little,
you wasn't thinking about that.
I wasn't thinking about none of that.
You know, and I didn't grow up in an environment. I'm happy that in my home life, you know, I didn't grow up in an environment where, you know, hate was being put on to me, and that's what made me feel bad about myself. You know, it was more the outside world made me feel bad about myself.
Yeah.
And then I realized everybody else in my family dealt with that, and we all didn't know how to deal with it. And that was really hard because I had to figure it out on my own, because my mom, you know, she would try and help me and make me feel confident, but at the same time, she was struggling too. So her response, okay, well, let's work out. Let's diet. Let's not eat certain things. You know, then it's like, okay.
My diet journey to let you know.
Like, diets, y'all. I mean, it's hard. It works for some people, but it doesn't work for everybody. Let's be real. But I feel like what I needed to learn first was to love myself in the size that I am now. And that if I want to lose weight after the fact, then that's fine. But I feel like I don't want to be the kind of person where I have to change myself from my natural body and how I, you know, have been my whole life, because I've always been a big girl. I don't want to have to change that to be seen as beautiful. I want to think I'm beautiful before that, you know?
That's
And
really,
not everybody's like that. I don't want to have a super huge weight loss journey. You know, I don't want to lose 100 pounds. I want to lose a little bit in the waist, and that's about it. And maybe get, you know, my booty real fat, but that's about it. Like I'm cool with my
For real,
wings.
for real. For real, for real. Like I never wanted to be, and shout out to the people that are.
Shout out to the girls that can do it, because I can't.
Like,
that's why I never wanted to be like that, because I can't put in the work.
People that we're not saying that this is bad. We just saying that we're not doing it. Like that's what we're saying.
Right.
Like,
because
we're not saying that it's bad.
That's big has to have a big weight loss journey. Some people just don't want to do it. Some people do, you know, and it's okay if you don't
like meant. Like I hope this don't come off too controversial, but some people are just meant to be like the size they are.
Right.
I've grew up with plus size women practically all my life. My mom was a plus size Black woman with a curvy body. And so is one of my sisters. So it's like growing up with them, I've known what it was like to be around plus size women, and then they were chefs on top of that. So I was bound.
Be eating good around here, I'm
good around here. So it's like I was bound to kind of like my body. I was bound to have my body be this way. There was no such thing as dieting when you're West Indian. Like I always tell people that, like West Indian, starches and meat are going to be in everything you eat. So if you really feel like I'm going to just become vegan, which I wouldn't mind, by the way. Become vegan, become vegetarian, give up starches. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all that I wouldn't do it, but as of right now,
yeah, I'm cool at the moment. I eat meat a lot. I eat almost every day. Like I'm Puerto Rican, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. There's
no such thing.
I mean, a little bit maybe, but
like, it's no such thing. I'm West Indian. What will make you think me being West Indian? Every time I even tried to diet in the past, like I remember when I'll be trying to diet, and then my mom is cooking a whole cuisine, just like a whole. Right.
I feel like it's easy to be skinny if your family can't cook. Bon appetit. I'm sorry. My daddy can
cook. You're practically starving.
Right. I'm not gonna starve. I'm gonna make something happen.
Stop, because we're gonna get canceled. Let's talk about it. No, for real. I feel like you're speaking all facts. Like I feel like if food is not so much of a factor for you, then being skinny is just gonna be automatic. Like that's really what it is. Like if food is not a factor for you, being skinny is gonna be
automatic. One thing about me, I work very hard for the money that I have. So I'm gonna spend a check on some food. I don't care how much it is. Give me my boil. Like give me my seafood boil. I want all the extras. Please just I don't even want to look how much it is to take my card. Like, because I need to spoil myself. Like, you know I'm good for it. Take it.
Take the card. Like, take the card. And I don't want to be caught lacking in these streets. So let me just cop it real quick.
Just give it to me. Don't even say nothing. Yes, I want extra butter. Like,
yeah, I'm very detailed when it comes to my sandwiches, when it comes to my pastas. Like, I'm the type of person that's gonna have like a few details on how to cook my order because I'll be a certain way.
Right, because if I like my food, if it's not hitting the same time every time, I'm gonna be mad because I just spent my money.
Especially out there, girl. In California, $100 is $1.
No, for California, it's so expensive.
$100 is $1.
I'm going through. It's so expensive, and where I live, especially, it's like everybody's understaffed, but they hire nobody. You literally have to have zero like obligations to be able to work at places because they want to be able to call you in whenever they feel like it. And I can't do that. What? Yeah. I literally have not been getting jobs only because I don't have open availability because I need 2 days off. Y'all can't give me like, dang, this is a minimum wage job. You can't give me 2 days off.
Being in New York City, and I think I said this during a topic last season, being in New York City, everything is really a hamster on a wheel. Like all people do is go to work every day. Like nothing feels new, and it's probably
just trying to make money.
Everybody's trying to make money, and it's kind of depressing when you're like on a train and shit, and like you just see the day.
Everybody's always hustling, but I feel like that mindset, you know, it's good, but when you move to a place that people aren't on that mindset, it's hard because trying to make money out here, I'm like, what do I do? Like, You know, like really the only thing that people be doing for money out here is people do hair and like nails and lashes. You know, or you get into the legal businesses.
Oh yeah,
You know, I mean, it's California, weed is legal, so they don't really care about certain things. But you know, that's really all people do. It's like, dang, like nobody has a new come up, and I'm like, dang, now I got to think of it, and I don't be wanting to do this.
Yeah, that's this.
I'm not trying to be,
Nah, it's the whole process within itself. Jump back to something you said earlier because I feel like it ties in with what you just said. You gotta find solace within yourself and sanity within yourself. And not even when it comes to weight, but just in general. Like, I know because we project babies or whatever. So, it's a lot of people that's probably gonna come off a little cringy. But being happy is a thing. Like being happy is a thing. Like you got to be like, and I don't mean happy as in like you don't have to be like that to be happy. You could be chill and not have that facial expression.
Right, but just your demeanor, your presence, you just feel
how you feel, you feel good, and that's really all it comes to. It's just wanting to feel good. Money makes us feel good.
I feel like, some people, it's hard for them to find happiness. And, I was that person, true, trust and believe, 2 years ago, I had nothing. Well, I felt like I had nothing to be happy about. And I was stuck in that mind space for a while. But, it's not going to always be like that. But you have to put in the work. I feel like when it came to me and my mental health and learning to be happy, I realized that I couldn't just sit there on my ass and ask to be happy.
Yeah, it's not, you got to
even if I felt like I was going to physically, if I crawled out of my bed, brushed my teeth, took a shower, and did something productive with my day, I still had to do it because I had to be the one to break the cycle.
Yeah, I'm not, and that's the thing. Like, this is coming from a person like me personally. I never really suffered from depression. Like I've always had my mom.
Always been a happy person.
I've always been like pretty much a happy person. Like I've always had my mom around. Like the moment she even felt like I was getting sad or going that direction, she always did things to pick me up. So over time, that's what I started to do for myself. It's so weird because I thought, not that I thought, because I really did believe that I did have it back then, but between last year and this year, I lost my place with self-love because that was something that I cultivated when I was 11 because I was getting bullied so fucking much. Like I was everybody's enemy. And I don't talk about a lot of my bullying stories because it's like, I don't be wanting people to kind of like pity me. I don't like to, oh my God, really? You went through that, blah, 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 blah. But like, when I found self-love for myself, I really thought I had it. Like I was looking around this bitch feeling lit. But then it was like, I started having crushes and I wasn't acting on whether like the people I liked and I was feeling bad and I was just like, oh, okay, well,
letting it get to you. And
I was like, damn, did I really have self-love like I thought I did? I really had to tell myself, did I really have self-love like I thought I did? Or did I have it and did I lose it? And that's what I really had to come into terms with. Like I really did feel like at some point I really did have self-love, like that fucking roller coaster was going up high, but between the quarantine and now it dropped so low. Like I gained 30 pounds from the quarantine and probably even fucking more in the last year. But if you really want the true honesty from me, like this is full confession, I'm not one of those celebrities on Instagram that you might see passionately working out. I don't like working out. Like that's really like I hate working out. I don't like the gym. I'm sorry. Like, if you do, you're valid. If the gym is your literally the thing that keep you running, all fucking power to you. Not saying that I will never step foot into a gym. I mean, the only reason why I don't is because for honesty, I don't want to. I don't make the effort to a membership. I don't want to have to do none of that. I'd rather wait until I could afford to have my own gym space that I could walk into at any time than having to depend on a place to do it. That's kind of where I'm going with it.
The gym is not for everybody, and I feel like it is very intimidating. Because me personally, my parents would tell me this all the time, but it is the truth. The hardest part about going to the gym is actually getting there. When you get there, you don't have to work out to the point where you're going to pass out and piss yourself. Like you could literally go there, sit on the bike, sit on your ass and just pedal your feet for however long you want to and leave. You don't have to be there for a long time, but it is good to be able to say, I went to the gym today. I did something, because once you get there and you do something, you know, it gets easier. You'll get interested in other things. Oh, well, what does this do? Okay, well, let me try this machine. Oh, this machine's not bad. Like eventually you'll be there longer and longer each time. And you'll notice, okay, but it's not for everybody. And it's not always a good time to go to the gym. I remember I used to not like going to the gym at all. But the most recent times that I've been, I like going to the gym because once I get there, I have my music playing. I get into my routine. It feels good because I feel my body progressing. I feel like that's what made me like going to the gym is the progression. I struggle with a lot of joint pain being tall. I got back problems, knee problems, hip problems, all that shit.
What you mean? We both got arthritis at our age.
Like, real bad. But I've been working a lot on my flexibility because, mind you, when I was younger, I used to do ballet. I could do the splits and all that. I was a real flexible little chunky girl, but not no more. Okay, I could barely bend down and pick up a pencil. So, recently, I've been working, and before real shit, I'm gonna be raw. I couldn't touch my toes. Could not. Like I'm not touching them. I was very, very stiff, but the progress that I've made, I could touch my toes, I could do heavier weights. Like I've seen the work and it hasn't even been that long. But the main things are, finding the joy in it. I feel like when I put my music on and I really just forget that there are other people there who are probably looking at me, nobody gives a fuck. Half of the time, the people who go to the gym on a regular basis are zoning everybody the fuck out. Cause that's what I do. When I go to the gym, I zone everybody out. I listen to my music. I'm on a treadmill, like, maybe we'll go to the pub. Like I'm chilling. Like I don't care if there's nobody else. I don't care who's around me. I don't care about if they're doing better than me. They've been on my that stuff doesn't matter.
I feel like if you're going to enjoy the workout, a lot of times you won't even know that you are in fact working out. Like part of the reason for why like I found so much interest in dancing, like I've been dancing a lot since 2020. And and this is also full disclosure, I do, if I said it before, I didn't mean period. I do work out just when I want to, at the times I want to. Sometimes it could be in the middle of the night, it could be early in the morning, or it could be in the middle of the afternoon, but I actually do dance routines. I just do it without anybody knowing. And this is like full disclosure. Like, I don't even think you knew that. Like, I didn't tell none of my friends.
No, but I do that. I have dance breaks every day. Yeah.
When I was younger, I couldn't dance to save my life. But getting older, I've been coming more into my dancing. Really, just because I feel like that's like just a perk you need to be in. Like, you don't have to be an awesome dancer to be a great entertainer, but I've always had a passion for dancing. I loved listening to music that made me want to dance. So why not dance? You know what I mean? So I'm not the best dancer on the planet, but I could bust a few moves and hopefully.
Right, like you put on the tune, baby.
I could do a little something, and hopefully, you guys will be able to see it very, very soon. But I do work out at times that I want to, and I don't do it necessarily to lose weight. I don't do it to lose weight at all. I do it because I like it. Like, I like actually building up the sweat and knowing that I did something. It also just keeps you, I love that feeling of feeling active. Like I just did something, because to me, it keeps me running. It keeps me running like the day.
Like if you don't work out on a regular basis, you just need to get your body moving.
Because I definitely sprained a little bit of a muscle, definitely did stuff a little too hard. You're going to have those though.
No, for real.
You're going to have those.
I always have injuries when I first start working out again, but that's just getting your body back into moving. Because especially as being heavier and dealing with depression, there were times where I was real heavy and I wasn't doing shit. You know, I was sitting on my ass all day. So it's hard and it's a long journey. I've been struggling with being able to work out for a long time. I'm still struggling with it. You know, I really do need to take my ass to the gym. But, you know, it's not for everybody. I feel like if you go by yourself, you don't enjoy it, you feel like it was the worst experience of your life, okay, instead of giving up, try again, go with a friend. You don't got a friend, okay, wait, make a friend, go. You know, or if you're bold enough, go up to somebody.
Like, you're just, the truth is just spilling out of your mouth. It's just like the whole dead
it's
ass.
the truth,
Like,
though, it is though.
It's really, like, when you told me that night, like, it's not about the weight loss, it's about being healthy and happy. That shit really clicked to me, because it really showed me that our insecurities is really a mental thing.
It's a mental thing.
It's a mental thing. If I was to lose weight, there's a high chance that I'm still going to feel the exact same way I did before exactly. I lost the weight. And if you lose weight in the process of maintaining your health and eating less and working out, that is a plus. But do it if it makes you happy. Do it if that's what's going to help grow your mental.
You know, food became a comfort for me, especially. So I got used to eating unhealthy all the time. And I realized you can eat unhealthy, just not all the time. Sometimes you got to eat healthy. There are good, healthy foods that aren't expensive. You just got to figure it out. Or you can have the stuff that you want, but you just pay attention to certain things. I could still go out and get fast food, and I could get Popeyes, and I could eat wherever, but I'm more smart about the decisions, not just getting the food that I really feel like eating because I know it's gonna hit. I'm gonna get something that, okay, this sounds good and it's healthier. You know, just making little smart choices will make a big difference. You don't even have to go to the gym at first, because that's what I started doing. I just started eating healthier, making smarter choices, and holding myself accountable. And once I was able to do that for a while, okay, now go to the gym. And overall, you'll just live a little bit healthier, and there'll be good times in it and there'll be bad times in it. But I feel like it's a better way to live. You'll enjoy the unhealthy foods more because you don't eat them as often, and you'll feel better about yourself and your body. So when you have those things, it's more of a treat instead of just the regular.
Yeah. My problem when it comes to food is just that I eat too much starch. Like, it's not really anything. I'm not a junk food person like that. Little times when I'm feeling a little, you know, when I got a little sweet tooth and I'm feeling a little fat, I'll go to the store, get a little few treats or whatever. And I know, like, even with smoking, like that pull for treats just increases.
Man, but see, I feel like, especially smoking too, there's good and bad to it. I feel like, you know, sometimes you're gonna get high, you're gonna get the munchies, you know, you're gonna eat a whole bunch of stuff. But sometimes it will get to the point where you don't want to eat until you smoke. So if you don't have anything to smoke, you're not gonna eat. And, you know, that's the only bad thing about smoking. I feel like, again, there's levels. I feel like everything in moderation. That comes to food, drugs, whatever you do, just do it in moderation, because too much of anything, I've realized now, is not good for me.
I've given up on soda when I was 11 years old. So, like, the only soda that I really drink, not that it's really, really healthy either, but like the only soda that you would probably see me willingly drink is Sprite. That's like the only soda that I really consume. I don't drink dark sodas at all. I'm not a Pepsi person. I'm a Coca-Cola person. But here's the real Tito: Pepsi, Coca-Cola. Like, look.
Y'all taking paint off cars. Like,
I'm about to say, look, I'm not trying to stop no check here. Like, you know, like, I'm not trying to stop no check. Like, look, like, you already know the vibes. This is not to stop no check. I'll just say, personally, it's just not my go-to drinks. Like, I'm a juice person. I'm actually building a little bit of a love for sparkling water. I'm not gonna hold you. Like,
I love sparkling water now.
I've been trying it because I went to a little get together over the summer, and I definitely had some of the best ass like sparkling water, and I was like, this shit tastes good. It was like different.
Yeah. Honestly, any like grocery store you go to, whatever their brand is of sparkling water, it's usually always good. Any Walmart, Stop and Shop, whatever you go into, and they have like their brand of sparkling water, it's always good because it just tastes like fizzy juice. It don't taste like that gross kind of Alka-Seltzer ass taste. Like it don't taste bad.
Alka-Seltzer.
No, because some sparkling water, it's just like, did you piss in this? Like this is nasty. It's disgusting. I'm very picky, so I'm like, ew. Yeah. Like Schweppes brand, their sparkling water, it's just gross.
When it's given pavement, that's really
it's horrible. I'm sorry. I've had a lot of questionable things in my body, but I will not put no nasty sparkling water in it.
Let's stop. How you
say Coke? I'm sorry. Unless I go to Six Flags, because they ain't got nothing else. But other than that, it's not going in my body.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that I have not drunk any dark sodas since I was 11. Like times when like I just had no. I'm not. Because I know I've always had a choice. Blah 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 blah. But like whenever I just felt like it was right there, and it was like a once in a while moment, I've drunk dark sodas. But the problem with dark sodas for me is it makes me break out easily. So the moment I break out, that's when I know, okay, I'm doing too much with the oil. I'm doing too much with the sodas. Like I'm doing too much with the junk food.
My body reacts very quick to what I put in my body. So I already know what did it. I get a new pimple. I'm like, bro, it was that chopped cheese.
That was that chopped cheese. That was that Chinese.
I already know. You're like
this again, one of the little family members that I mentioned earlier. Because they played football, their metabolism was just so high. When they ate food, their body was just able to break it down so easily. They didn't really gain it
right out. My brother's like that. He has high metabolism. You know, now that he's in the military, he got a little buff, little swole. But when he was younger and he played basketball, and he was tall too. And he eating about 5 Big Macs, you know, a whole 20-piece nugget with fries and a shake, and he gonna ask me for some of my shit too. Like he's just going through food, and he don't gain not a pound. I'm the one 6-piece meal, and yeah, that's gonna be another 20 on me. Like
for real, like it's like I'm gonna sit here and gain like 8 pounds from this table just because I'm not playing sports. So like it really all boils down to just being fucking happy. Like if you're happy, then a lot of this shit will really fade into oblivion, and you really taught me that shit. And I really fucking thank you for that. Like it's really a mental thing, and you remain healthy.
Right.
If you lose weight in the process, it's a plus, but it's mainly about being happy. I ain't gonna hold you. We talk a lot. Because y'all don't understand, like aside from this podcast, like me and her will really be on the phone for hours. Like
I will like anything I had to do for the day, I would completely forget about it. I'd be like, damn, it's 8 o'clock.
It's really 8 o'clock. Like I'm really glad that I was able to kind of like bring you on here for like these type of chats, because it's really, I don't know, I kind of feel like it's really gonna be appreciated. Like I really feel like people will really be like, wow. I mean, now it's confirmed. Like you're a fucking series regular. Like you're coming back on here. Like for real. Like you're coming back on here big time. But I do want to move on to our next and last segment. Because I'm just ready to. After all that, I think it's time that we get into some fun. All right, y'all. So this is the last segment. Y'all already know this segment. This is Freedom Fun. I thought that we take it back to a game that you saw Lisa, Elizabeth, and I do last season. And we are going to play Scribble O. I had a lot of fun playing Scribble O. And I thought that me and Deborah give it a shot, you know, since we both can't draw to save our lives.
No, for real.
No, like so.
So it's gonna be a short, y'all.
And y'all gonna have a free mukbang in the process. So get all my ASMR girlies. Let's get it together. Cause what do we have? What's on the menu? I just want to know, like respectfully.
It's a Crunchwrap and Taco Bell. It's not that warm, but I'm hungry and I got some mild sauce. I don't even got no drink. This is crazy. Actually, I'm lying. I got water. So
look, water never look. Shit, right, water be the best. Sometimes, if it's right there, water be the best shit.
Right, because some of y'all don't be drinking water. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Some of y'all, I met a couple people who said they don't like water. I'm
That's
calling
their
you
damn
out.
business.
Why don't y'all like water? Y'all need to
How
drink
y'all
some.
not like water? That's like a main necessity. Like that's like a main drink. Like what?
Let me tell you.
How you say it hit though? It hit. You said Taco Bell. Taco Bell is like you always got to be skeptical about it, but then it's gonna hit. Because that's how I'll be feeling with Taco Bell. Like you always got to be skeptical of what you actually gonna get, but when you actually bite into whatever you're gonna get, you making me want to have Taco Bell now. That's weird.
You know,
like how you say that's weird. Like now I dead ass on Taco Bell now. Nobody can tell me nothing.
They put tomatoes in my food. Let me tell you, I'm a tomato hater around here. Okay.
Tomatoes respectfully around here. I be telling them that all the time. Tomatoes is nothing.
Good for my heart. You know, I do a lot of bad things to my heart. My heart is abused. That's fine. I'm not doing tomatoes. I'm sorry.
You really want to know what really developed my hatred for tomatoes? You know the little cherry ones? Them shits is of the devil. Let me tell you something. First grade, I will never forget. Hold on, pause on the whole game. First grade, I will never forget this shit. I will never forget this shit. I remember, like, my mom had bought me a G.I. Joe lunchbox. I had, like, little bowls and stuff that went into the lunchbox, you know, for, like, snacks, whatever. It was snack time in class. I had packed mad cherry tomatoes into one bowl, thinking they was grapes, thinking they was just, like, special type of fucking grapes. Because snack time was, like, in the afternoon. And, you know, we went to school in the morning. So by the time the afternoon hit, I'm ready. It's snack time. I take out the fucking cherry tomato out the bowl. I'm thinking it's a grape. I've been into that shit so fucking hard, ready for the whole experience. I almost choked.
That tomato juice.
Like I spit it out and everything. I was pissed. Yo, when I tell you, I think my hatred for tomatoes, because I wasn't prepared for the taste.
Yeah.
My hatred for tomatoes just grew from there. I've always fucking avoided them, respectfully.
It's a deep-rooted hatred around here. Like, I'm sorry, I just never liked them. I used to tell people I was allergic to them in elementary school. So
Me too. I used to tell people I was allergic.
Because don't bring no tomato around here. I would tell them, the ladies, I'd be like, I'm allergic to tomato. She was like, I just saw you busting down that ravioli though. It's not the same when you put sugar in it.
It's not the same.
It's not the same when you put sugar in it. I love Michelle Obama, but I'm gonna say this: before she implemented this school food change into healthy, the school food was good. Okay, I remember.
I didn't even know she did that. Damn, thank God we graduated. Shit, I did not know about that. Like, what?
No, I'm still salty about it because, baby, the rest of my school life was horrible. I could not look forward to lunch. I'm in prison. Like, I don't want to be
like for real.
You give me some whack whole wheat cookies and cold chicken nuggets with chocolate milk. We wouldn't even get juice no more.
First of all, what chocolate milk? Because you know, in high school, the chocolate milk is basically fucking frozen.
Like it's frozen. All kinds of shit. It's been sitting there like in the middle of No, I'm not trying to disrespect Michelle Obama because I love her, but like really, you gonna give us
Michelle Obama in this
right,
house.
but like you know, the school system just failed us because why are we drinking milk in the middle of a heat wave? Like this is not good for our stomach. Like, and I know the janitor's hot because all them lactose intolerant kids was fucked because they barely gave us water. Always a problem with the water fountains.
With the water fountains.
Lead in it. There's just problems. Like
You know what they used to do with their grilled cheese in elementary school? They put a whole thick ass slice of tomato in the middle of the grilled cheese in elementary school during lunch. My lunch was ruined when they did that shit. I was like, guess I'm not eating lunch today. Imagine not bringing nothing for lunch and then you get that for lunch.
And you have no money, you can't even buy nothing. Like
you can't do anything. Like imagine just relying on school lunch and it's not what you want. That nasty ass chili and chips. Chili that tasted like absolutely nothing. I hate it. I really hated school lunch.
You know what? Honestly, you just kind of got to make a teacher feel bad and she'll slide you some noodles or whatever the fuck she got.
That's really what it is.
No, bro. What kind of like, okay.
Then you gotta type in the chat. Let me see. Type in the chat to guess.
Dang, where her is at? Okay. I don't know where her eyeball. It makes sense, I think. Hold on, I'm really trying here. Oh, I didn't mean to give him a skirt.
Wait.
Why his arm so low? Wait, hold on.
Wait.
I'm gonna fix that.
Wait, what are you drawing for real? How you say I can't even make hints of this shit yet.
I'm really trying. Hold on.
What up? Yo.
I was trying. I
You know
didn't
what I
know
was
what was in my head.
You know what I was thinking would have probably been easier just to like probably like draw like the chromosomes or some shit like the egg or whatever.
I was gonna make her like a bubble and she was gonna say papa and I thought it was gonna give it away, but I didn't even finish because I started drawing a skirt on him. That was an accident.
I'm fucking crying.
I just messed up.
Because I don't even know how to draw.
Seconds. I wasn't even paying attention to time.
I don't even know how to draw this. Like
okay.
See? How the fuck do you draw it? I'm trying to see. Because I think if I draw it
open,
it's gonna make more sense.
Okay, that don't look like a book no more. Oh, there's a D in there. Domino? That don't even make sense.
If you really think I drew it?
No, it starts giving you letters.
Oh,
yeah, I got it. There's a D right in the middle, and I said domino.
I was trying to draw a fucking folder. It was supposed to be like the pockets with the paper.
Yeah,
with the papers.
I get the vision.
I'm weak. The vision.
I'm dumb.
Vision hit different. Vision hit different. Deborah, what the is that?
Oh my god. Okay.
Wait.
Okay, I gave you clues. Can I write words?
Wait. Boils?
No, what else to put?
Oh my. Child, respectfully. I don't know what I'm looking at. Waist?
That's her waist.
Deborah, what the fuck was that? Tell me what that's supposed to be. A garbage?
This is her titties. That's her waist.
And I'm weak. You drew a body?
Yeah, because that's a waist.
I've been kicked.
Support for every small business first.
First of all, this crunch wrap had no crunch in it. It was dead just a wrap. Like
how you say just a wrap, like no crunch.
The crunchy part was only at the bottom. I'm not fucking with that.
What was so crunchy about it? What did they put in to make it crunchy?
The like taco shell.
Oh. That should look like a burrito from when you was eating it, like a flat burrito. That shit did not look like a taco whatsoever.
Is there a way to clear this? Oh, there's an eraser, man.
They just giving us that. We needed like a whole like.
You couldn't give me a clear button.
Undo like.
Like whatever. I'm not mad about it. Oop.
At this point, if I was you, because they done wasted 20 seconds of your life, you might as well just improvise off of that. I'm gonna try. Lipstick?
No, there's a second part. Hold on.
Tongue? Top lip?
How do I get
teeth?
I'm gonna just have to use the same color. I don't know how to get back to black. What the fuck?
Lip.
Oh, I found it. Okay. Here we go.
Me trying to really figure it out. Lipstick. Wait. What am I looking at? Like, what am I looking at? What is it? Lip injection? Oh my god, that was a fucking needle. Was that a needle? I ain't gonna hold you.
Hold on, I can't hear you.
I said that was a needle.
Why is the audio like that?
Girl, a leaf. Did you hear me?
Wait, talk again?
You can hear me?
It sounds so quiet. Huh?
I said it's only me to up simple shit.
You're connected to my fucking AirPods across the room. Hold on.
Like, look at, I cannot believe this because I don't know if it's that, I don't know if it's that even like, I don't know if it's that easy to tell anymore. Like, I'm just fucking hurt by it, respectfully.
There we go. Oh my God.
I'm so glad you didn't hear when I was giving this word. I'm hurt. Do you know what this is? You can guess what this is?
A leaf. Only because
it was a whole leaf. But when you were trying to change the connection, it's all right. We're gonna give you that anyway. Because you knew anyway. I was hoping you knew because I was like, child, what are we doing here?
Okay.
Whatever we feel like is the right word, we gotta type it. Deborah, not for anything. What is that? Respectfully, like
I can explain. Hold on. Let me. Dang, I'm
at this point, we're gonna have to give each other hints because I just feel like we both slow at this point. I don't know what to say. What is a cigarette?
What the?
Tissue.
Yes! Yay!
Come on. My God! I gotta type it. Got it.
Yay!
Got
oh
it.
my God!
I was like tissue. Okay, once you drew the face, I was like, okay. Hopefully this shit should be easy. I shouldn't be getting this shit wrong at all. Hold on. Cause like we use it all the time. Let me try to see, but let me try to draw something that's a little. What the
money?
Oh, okay. Yeah, who made this so? This is just like a coloring. I'm just coloring it in. Whatever you feel like it is, you gotta type it. That's how I get the point.
3.
And then you could open it because it got like a little pack right here. You could open it. It's like a pack.
Oh, gum.
Not just any gum, girl.
Oh, tried it?
I'm fucking crying. I feel like
they're giving me letters.
What type of gum, girl? What type of gum?
Oh, bubble gum. Yeah. Hey,
I was trying to draw. Wait, I'm a dumbass because Trident isn't bubble gum. I should have just. All right, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it because I was really trying to draw. I was really just gonna draw. Like I don't know what the fuck I was trying.
What kind of my options are fucking horrible because they know I can't draw, man. Whatever.
They know I can't draw. They swear to God we can draw. I'm about to say that. I was like, wait, what?
That's not the point. Oh man, this is not what this is supposed to look like. This does not look like the animal that I'm trying to. This looks like a Bullwinkle. If y'all know who that is.
Wait. A horse?
Yes.
How about the okay. Because I was like, wait, what am I looking at?
It's a horse. It looks like the Good Dinosaur, but
I'm fine. What? Let me try this one.
Yeah, I'm almost done.
I don't even know how to even make this. Okay, I'm gonna just try. Because you see it on like soap operas and TV shows a lot. Just know, like, this be like pamphlets and shit that be like getting mailed to you and shit. You be seeing it a lot.
Like postcards?
Yes. There, you already got it.
Dang, our postcard.
You know, little shit. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, because I feel like it's low key. I feel like it's a tie only because you did have it was my fault that I drew the Trident gum because it was supposed to look like bubble gum, and I feel like
I still got that one, so no.
But and I also felt like the leaf situation, like you had lost the sound, the connection, so you didn't know that I had said leaf, but you knew right away there was a leaf. So I don't know. Me personally, I just felt like it was a little bit of a tie.
Oh, well, I only knew it was a leaf because I looked back at the thing and it said leaf. I did not know that from the drawing.
I'm about to say, but nah, that game you need to give verbal hints unless you Leonardo da Vinci with it, like you got to give hints respectfully. Yeah. Like I had to give you a hint. You was not gonna know I drew a postcard. Like with the options they gave me, you was not gonna know that.
Yeah, I would have never gotten that.
Would have never fucking known that.
That's the only thing I hate about certain games like that. Like I feel like I'd be able to guess it if it was like things that are more personal. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how to imagine to begin to show somebody what it is about a postcard. Like if I just start, I can't draw. This don't make
sense whatsoever. Oh my god, that shit was fun though. I ain't gonna hold you. We gonna do that.
No, it was fun.
It was a little fun. It was a little fun, right. Y'all. We had a little fun. We spoke about a lot. I'm glad that I'm able to open up everything and just get back on track with everything with having you here. Deborah is coming back, so she's gonna be a series fucking regular, just so y'all know. Y'all already know how it is when me and her get together, so you guys will definitely get more of us. Deborah, before we even wrap things up, just let people know how to follow you, you know, like where they could see you at, you know, stuff like that.
I'm not a big social media person, but I am on Instagram. At your girl Debs underscore, so underscore GURL underscore DEBZ. And yeah, that's the same thing for TikTok as well. But yeah, those are really the only social media platforms I have. But follow me. I'm private, but I'll follow y'all back.
Thank you so much for being a part of my first episode. I cannot believe that I'm back in the groove of doing this again. There's just so much more shit to talk about. You know what I mean? Yeah. And we're going to get into all of it, especially in these next couple of episodes. We're going to get into all of it. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I think that's really about it.
Bye.